Hello everyone, this is Heroes Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Assassin's Creed Mirage Let's Play. So we're currently on the final assassination mission, but we're not going to be doing it first. We're going to be collecting everything we're missing outside of the Round City and work our way back, starting with these historical codexes. The powers of a Khalifa. The Abbasid hold over their empire. Much of the Muslim community came from their claiming of the title of Khalifa. The Arabic word from which it is derived, Khalifa, means deputy and successor. In the context of leaderships of the Islamic community, it meant the legal successor of the Prophet Muhammad. Caliphs enjoyed vast political and military powers. They raised armies, levied taxes, nominated judges and administrators, and negotiated diplomatic agreements. But their authority was not boundless, and they required the coordination of local elites to ensure that their orders would be carried out. Also, while the Khalifa's power was theoretically sacrosanct, the democratic principles in Islam that uphold each individual's right to practice her or his faith meant that the caliphal decision could be challenged on the grounds that they did not obey God's law, and many war. Alright, so
what see you, my friend?
Well, we could go in and explore multiple ways to get into this palace. Oh, let's grab that first. I want to grab the remaining 4 historical codexes. There's a lost book inside. There's one last viewpoint, and I think there's definitely a gear chest inside as well. And oh, never mind. There is another one over on this side. So we marked that codex, but let's get this chest here first.
It seems Ali decided to attack the palace after all. His rebels could distract these guards.
We'll worry about that later. Ooh. Had ourselves a tumble. Door is barred. Huh, I don't see a way to unbar it from the second floor. Ah, explosive. Okay. We need to bring it up. That's the challenge. And then not mess up our throw. There we go. We can hop that. And then we just have to throw it really well, I guess. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, it's the right area. We just gotta make the throw. Oh, that was close. Oh, come on. I mean, I don't see another way for us to go up, or else I would try that. Nope, 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 nope. New plan, new plan. We're doing this wrong.
Yeah.
This still doesn't make a lot of sense. Even if we... Like, we could use this, maybe, to squeeze on... Like, we can try it. I don't think we're making bad throws over there. Maybe the throwing is just not what it's supposed to be. There we go. Oh, we got it. Al-Jaziz. Abdu Utmund al-Jaziz the Bug-Eyed was a prolific 9th century writer considered to be one of the finest authors composing in Arabic of all time, born into the poor families of a black Kamadir. His witty writing style attracted the attention and patronage of Baghdad's high society, which he proceeded to delight and satirize in more than 120 books. Al-Jaziz's specialty was composing works of adba. This literary corpus thought to represent through eclectic examples the mix of good manners and high culture ambitious government official, court hanger-on, or scribe was expected to possess in order to shine in elite circles. For example, elements of history and poetry, famous rhetorical retorts, jokes, anecdotes, and so forth. As such, Al-Jaraz's book touched upon many different subjects, making still relevant observations. In his Kitab al-Hayawan, books of animals, for instance, he described the more than 350 species of animal known at the time and remarked on how environmental factors created new characteristics in organisms that are passed to the offspring of surviving animals. Besides selling fish during his childhood, his only known professional activity was to write, and appeared in intellectual saloons, the Majlis. Hence, he is one of the first professional writers in history. According to legend, even his death was linked to his love of literature. While rummaging through his vast collection of books, he is said to have been crushed by the collapsing bookshelf. Not a fun way to die. Alright, we're getting out of the city. Oh, actually we have one more historical site that we marked, and then we're getting out of the city. The last two, I'm gonna guess, are inside, and if they're not, we'll find them later. Gotta get to that crane. Gardens and power. Since antiquity's garden has been a way for rulers to demonstrate their control of the environment. As such, impressive Caliphal Garden were the worthy successor of Babylon's Haying Garden, ancient Persian enclosed parks, Paradisi Paradise, and the villa gardens of ancient Greek and Rome. Apsid Garden continued the practices established by ancient rulers and by their earlier Caliphal predecessors in historical Syria, Jordan, and Iraq. The Abbasid Khalifa built enormous garden terraces whose function and meaning range from the practical and agricultural to the pleasurable and the ceremonial. They transformed this environment into a fertile landscape by cultivating a great variety of trees such as the date palm and many delicious and fragrant plants. Their vast rectangular gardens terraces feature pools, fountains, and garden pavilion. Encircled or divided by water channels and walkways, gardeners cultivated a wide variety of flowers and aromatic herbs brought from every corner of the empire. Gardens were carefully staged areas enclosed by walls and planted with trees that offered protection from wind and sand, and boasted a sophisticated hydraulic system that managed precious water while also artfully displaying it. Abbasid gardens were settings for special ceremonies such as Caliphal audiences, military celebrations, and poetry contests. They were meant to impress allies and rivals, perhaps especially the Byzantine. Some understood such garden to be a metaphor for divine order of the world as earthly counterparts to the heavenly paradise promised to all Muslims. Ernst Herzfeld's reconstruction of the garden terrace approaching the Abbasid palace. Quite a sketch. Alright, we're out of the city. There's two areas we can explore. With the desert out here, which might have nothing. But we're gonna see for sure. And then the area to the north.
Let us get a wider view.
Well, there's something already. We were at the evacuation site. Can't believe we didn't grab that earlier.
Yalla, yalla!
It's either an Enigma or a gear chest. Looks like a artifact, actually. This guy has lots of cats, and are they protecting his wallet? That's our last artifact. We're the only one here, so I don't know why he's freaking out. It's clearly us. Not someone.
Show me everything.
Alright, we've been there. But we have not been farther down, so we could just go straight.
Survey the area, Enkidu.
I mean, there very well might be nothing here. But we're gonna make sure.
Guide me, Enkidu.
Yep, might be nothing here.
I need your help, my friend.
Let's take care of this entire desert. Might be nothing here, but I don't want the map to have this big spot that we have never been to.
I need your eyes, my friend.
Oh, there's a structure there. Let's check it out. Wow, a viewpoint.
Show me the path ahead.
Alright, aside from a chest inside. Don't see anything else. Huh? What do we... Want to jump on that. There we go. Ooh, not the jump we wanted to make. That smoke over there might be something as well. Right here. At least we have the whole area now.
Cast your gaze, Enkidu.
That looks really interesting. Alright, we don't need that now. There might be something over there. Alright, definitely nothing missing here. Codex. The 40 Thief Hideout. Ah. "1001 Nights," the storybooks. Drawing on rich tradition of Indian and Persian literature, the Arabic collection of folk tales, 1001 Nights, first appeared in the 9th century Baghdad. Despite its name, it initially included about 200 stories which used the setting of the time, the great cities of Baghdad and Damascus, the Khalifa Harun al-Rashid, or the life of the bazaar as a backdrop. At the center of the compilation is the famous frame story of Shahrazad, a brilliant woman who volunteered to marry the king Shahryar. After his first wife cheated on him and broke his heart, the king reacted by marrying a new woman every night and having her executed in the morning, so no one could be unfaithful to him again. To save her life and that of other women, each night Shahrazad told the king a portion of a story that always ending with a cliffhanger, so the king will have to spare her life another night. These stories take many forms, from child-friendly animal tales to highly erotic poem, some lasting only a few paragraphs, other dozens of pages. They cover many topics and touch on many themes, among them justice and unjust treatment Shahryar was inflicted on his wives. The theme of a woman acting to save lives by telling a story was a popular one. Picture here scenes from the Sidbadnaman, in which women of the harem tell stories to save a young prince's life. The 1001 Nights was described with contempt by the 9th century bookseller Ibn al-Nadim, who considered its theme unfit for a cultivated audience, but his opinion was obviously not shared, as the compilation's popularity throughout Abbasid society helped it survive and spread to entire empires and beyond. Storytellers and scribes from various cultures had added, subtracted, and altered individual stories ever since. Some of its most famous tales, Aladdin or Ali Baba, were even added as late as the 18th century. This long cross-cultural evolution helped explain the universal appeal of the 1001 Nights. Yeah, even I read this as a kid growing up in China. Now let's do our reorder quests, if that's how we do it. Or perhaps we jump the gun, perhaps. Like, this is an area that we need to go to once we advance the story a bit more, as this is their hideout, and we can't access it. And that jar is obviously marked. Don't know if we can destroy it. Don't want to ruin the actual mission, but we found the mission location. Right, we have some explosive here and a couple marked jars. Kind of want to blow up both of those jars and see what happens, but maybe we'll wait. I mean, investigation wise, oh, we haven't even picked up the letter at the bureau. All right, we will definitely do this, but first we're out here to explore and find certain spots of interest potentially, and clear all the items we need to collect in the wilderness first, and then we'll do the 40 thief quests probably next episode, and then we'll go in and kill our target and see where the story takes us. It ultimately boiled down to the artifact that we touched in the very beginning of the story, and Nahal, I have no idea what Nahal is right now. She could just be a figment of our imagination at this point.
Go, Enkidu.
Oh, this was the merchant area. Alright, doesn't look like there's much here. We cleared the bottom side of the map. I think there is still much here that we have not touched, so let's go here. I think there's a city at the very end, or at least a little town. Catch me if you can.
Lend me your eyes.
They do have a chest. But we're not short on material, so. I think we just have to
Finish you!
another bandit camp?
What do you see?
Hi guys.
There you are! Ah! You die now! Ah!
Ooh. Don't make me.
You can't take me! We will find you! There you are.
Ooh, you're Archer. Yeah, we traded our bow for throwing knives.
What do you see, Enkidu?
Making sure we're not... Yeah, there is a small town over here. Hopefully there is a chest. Gear chest, that is. Ubara.
What see you, my friend?
I don't see anything useful. Unless this is perhaps our Enigma location? Oh?
Guide me, Enkidu.
Okay, we have a Tale of Baghdad. There's two of them in the wilderness. This doesn't look quite like a burned down area like the one in our drawings.
Open up, you stupid door! What are you gawking at?
You sound like someone in need of help.
I will take it when I can.
Then I shall offer it. What is the problem?
This house belonged to my mother before she passed away. It holds an object of great value. A treasure, you might say.
A treasure?
Suddenly he's all ears.
Treasure intrigues me, but it does not rule my heart, nor my ears.
Anyway, unless I find a way inside, the treasure is lost forever.
As a child, I was quite the treasure hunter. Now is as good a time as any to renew that interest.
For a fee? So be it. After the job is complete.
Where exactly will I find this treasure?
My mother, a potter by trade, hid it inside a blue lusterware amphora.
Lusterware? That is a treasure in itself.
After her death, my grief was great. and I could not bring myself to enter the house and claim my birthright. Now I return only to find the place has sunk. Please, bring me what is mine.
Your birthright shall be restored.
Alright, so the door, obviously barred. Oh, much of the city has sunk. Collapsing? Okay, not fun.
Hopefully, the damp has not damaged the treasure.
Right there. We might have to unbar the door first.
Here is the amphora. No way to open it other than to break it. Whatever it contains must be of great value.
Should we break it first? Let's consult the owner.
Have you found the amphora yet?
Okay, she does it. I'm not responsible.
So much for your mother's fine work. And since when was a lump of copper considered a great treasure?
Your ignorance betrays you. With this copper, I will make 100 lusterware vases. Now, here is your fee. And a little extra for not running off with my treasure when you had the chance.
Alright. Not a bad story, but, is this all we have here?
Cast your gaze, Enkidu.
Because now we're kind of lost where all the other chests and historical codex here in the wilderness are.
حسنا حسنا كيف حالك؟
Oh, actually, we could have just done this. Okay, good thing we got our knife back. Right, we wrapped up this area. I guess we could go here, but it doesn't look like there's much. Aside from that, the wilderness is actually explored for the most part, and we're still missing stuff. Wrong button.
Yalla, yalla!
Let us get a wider view.
Yep, unfortunately,
Yalla!
we don't see anything here.
Nothing can hide from us, Enkidu.
I mean, beautiful flamingos.
Yalla!
Be my eyes, Enkidu.
Nope, we don't see anything in this area either. Ambar, I think we searched pretty cleanly. Maybe this area, but we passed by that many times too. We can trade everything back in with Darvish. A market, river by a market. This I can't tell is where. Not sure what this is. The judges, right? West of the square, found a fountain to my tribute. This one we might be able to find because we've been to the courts. West of the square. Ah, northwest of Jarjarea. That we can do. Not sure which palace this is yet, but we can definitely look for that. Where the learned observe. Astronomy tower? The ram, the scale, the gourd. Okay, let's see if we can break down any of these. So this is the house of wisdom. Cannot zoom in anymore. Oh, we can. Turn east from where they observe. Land which splits the ford. A ram, a gourd. It's not zooming in like I wanted to. It's rolling down. I guess this is as zoomed in as we can be. Observatory, where the learned observe. I'm thinking it's like in somewhere over here, potentially. And then we're looking for the courts. Oh, we missed that. There's a fountain west of the courts. Maybe it's this? Okay, so we know there's a gear chest here. Well, they're appearing when we're super zoomed in. I wonder if that's the same in the wilderness, because we bought the cartographer's map. Alright, we also know there's a northwestern storage house. Maybe this? That we have an Enigma in. Yeah, we can see that one getting marked. Maybe there's stuff here, but I kind of doubt it. All right, let's go here first because we know for a fact this is right. Right, northwest in that general area.
I see your son has returned.
Those men would have killed him, as they killed his father. We owe you much.
You owe me nothing. But your son should stay near home. At least for a while.
They killed my husband, and then took my son. We are not safe no matter what we do. We have no choice but to fight.
I see where your son gets his bravery.
We will never forget what you have done for us. Baraka Allahu feek.
Now, a little bit of conclusion to that one. Get ourselves a power token. Alright, those jars probably imply... I guess it probably implies nothing. This is the right place. There'll just be a glowing light somewhere for us to collect. It's not the case. Doesn't look like a storage. Maybe it's over here. We can read that again just to make sure. Ah, we have the Master Assassin Talisman now. Merchants stay in the village northwest. Find their storehouse. Okay. Ooh, we're lagging, but I think it's this way. Like all these ropes, what do we get for that? Oh, this is not much of a house. It's a burnt down village. Oh, it is here. The gold hidden one outfit. Alright, so we nailed one of them. The other suspect is this one, right here. Alright, this one's a riddle. There's lots of clues in this riddle. Right, turn east from where the learned observatory. The ram, the scale, and the gourd. Not sure what this means. Seek out the isle where the water split. That's where we found. and once you dare to forward its bank, you'll find that at my flanks, wheels churn, therefore therein is stored. Okay, so logically, we're looking for this wheel, I think. If I can get out of this tree. Or maybe this wheel. There's two wheels. The trees don't like us.
لا تثر غضبي أيها الكلب.
Unless they meet inside the buildings? There's more wheels. There's another wheel here. There's two wheels. We looked at both of these. Maybe it's this one. We can't climb the wheel. Feels like we're... Wheels churn, therein is stored. What once stood proud, now failed and cowed, that scriveners might record, look within my walls and win an intellectual reward. Something that fell within a wall.
Show me the path ahead.
Anything that's like collapsed? It's like we feel like we're close, but we're not. Also don't know what the ram, the scale, the gourd refers to. So we might be in the wrong area entirely, but the wheel seems to fit. The ford, the one that splits the river, seems to fit. And now we got company. Alright, we'll figure this out another time. We're gonna go... Oh. Oh, that was easy. So zoomed in all the way does show us where the locations are. We just have to be super zoomed.
They are vigilant. Best not go now, Enkidu.
Those are wilderness items. We can get on the wall. Oh, the stairs. Okay. Yeah, the enigmas are gonna take some time, but we'll see what we have here. Looks like a graveyard of sorts. Tomb of Zabadeh. Or Zabada. Zabada bint Jafar, daughter of Jafar, was one of the most famous Absid princesses. Her charitable and pious foundations made her a well-loved figure in her time, a figure whose memory lives on as a recurring character in 1001 Nights. Zabada grew up in the Absid court of her grandfather, Khalifa al-Mansur. Legends tells that he chose her name, Little Butterball, to describe how she was the best part of the family, just like butter is the best product of milk. After marrying her cousin, Khalifa Harun al-Rashid, she became a powerful political operator and generous patron in her own right. Her most famous endeavor was the improvement of pilgrimage route leading from Iraq to Mecca, later called the Darb al-Zabada, or Zabada's Trail. This was an important charitable project towards which she directed extensive resources. She built herself a large, lavish, furnished palace in Baghdad, in which she hosted her own intellectual debates, poetry recitations, and theological discussions. At the death of her husband, her son Al-Amin succeeded him as Khalifa. A civil war soon erupted between Al-Amin and his half-brother, Al-Mamun, with the latter gaining the upper hand and besieging Baghdad from August 812 to September 813. Zabada supported her son throughout the siege, moving away from her palace to remain with him in the Round City during the final stage of the fighting. In the end, Al-Amin was captured and executed. She was quickly exiled from Baghdad, but came back to the city after a few years. Upon her death in 831, she was buried in what is described as an unremarkable funerary monument. It became a frequently visited spot for pilgrims about to start the Hajj and wishing to thank this most famous of Absid queens for her charitable work. Oh, this is on the trail that she built. We have her most unassuming tomb, which I guess would be perhaps this structure. And we have ourselves another enigma. We're going to turn in these artifacts. Surrender. Al-Sif Ali will call this betrayal, but a cause that once shone bright with promises rusted with your blood. I drop my rebel blade and leave what's left of my life north of the oasis in a village of my birth. My old home sinks beneath the waves, we've been there. They lap even at its dome. Perhaps when it's submerged, I will feel cleansed, bathed at last in something other than blood. So the dome of a building that's submerged, we kind of know where that is. But we're going to turn in our many artifacts. The full lot. I don't think he's going to give us anything special though. 'Cause, 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 'cause That hurt, but we're alive.
معلم حنين اليوم كان مبتسما مثل غلام قد
Wait just a...
فأنا أسترجع ما قاله تناول بعضا من ذلك العصير المثلج الذي يمدحه.
Wait,
هل أنت مجنون؟
لا تتمادى. سنلتقي مجددا.
Good to see you.
I trust you are behaving yourself out there, yes? You have been a fine treasure hunter, Basim. Now you can look the part.
oh, we get a clothing item, perhaps.
Look out! I've been robbed! Guard! Help!
Treasure hunter. Looks nice. Alright, so that is completely done. We also have the books. We're missing a book from the palace, so we can't get that done right away. We'll do this after the main quest. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to end the episode here. We'll come back, and there's still a bit of world quest going on, but we're going to start off a Dance with Thieves. It's so close to us anyways. We're going to hop on over and do the pre-order quest. Once that's complete, we will come back to the Round City. We know there's a Shurta office that we did not get the gear chest from. We should get it next to it, and then the rest will pick up from here. If we zoom in here, do we see the last historical codex as well? All right, we see this. I think I marked it. Yeah, I marked it right here. Right, that potentially could be an Enigma location, but we know exactly where they are. We'll get everything that's not inside, which is a book. That's the last lost object there. And we'll get the viewpoint and wrap that up. And then we'll see what Nohal has for us. The other gear chest and historical site, we could like just stay zoomed in and kind of scan the place. And that will actually show us where everything is if we missed at something. Ambar, actually. We picked it pretty clean. Oh, there it is. There it is. Right, so we can grab those as well, depending on how long the 40 Thief mission goes. We know there's a sunken dome. I think it's that building right there, where we can grab another Enigma location. Yeah, the cartographer item only shows up when zoomed super in. Ah, found another one. That's the last one, actually. Outside the Greek gates. We'll make sure to grab it next time. It's not hard to find them, I guess. We can just zoom in and scan over the map. So I hope you guys enjoy this one, and we'll see you all next time. Bye!